right? If you want to go in depth as well, we can keep on doing next sessions as well, right? And whatever the cost, right? So don't get don't judge me that why I'm spending this much, or is it so costly in terms of spending on an NFT and all. Apart from that, I'll clear the basic things of very first thing is what all things you need to do. In terms of very first is cryptocurrencies, which cryptocurrencies you need to mint an NFT, which platforms to buy in Indian market, and how to transfer them and all these things, right? uh yeah. Guys, anyone has any queries in the meantime, you can just ask. We'll till the time, we can just wait for a few more minutes and let people join in. Also, have you guys gone through the materials which I have sent? Because if you haven't seen it, but still I will explain over the call of what I'm doing, and what are the elements which are involved in this, right? But it would be, you can just drop in on the chat if you have gone through it, if you understand what is MetaMask, if you understand what is non-custodial wallet and all.
No.
Okay, current time Bitcoin times would suggest investing crypto. Crypto, yeah, anytime you invest, man, it's always good. Someone asked me, Shiking Chaudhary. Yeah. And also, this would be more of a live session. I don't have a presentation or anything like that, but I'll give you a basics of what are the platforms and how I'm gonna mint an NFT, and then like first 15 minutes I'm gonna show you the whole demo of how what has to be done, and then later on we can take questions. Probably keep more time in terms of questions, right? And that would be more easier. So are you guys ready? So guys, please message in the chat if you're ready, so that we can get started. Okay, we got few. We'll wait for few. Sure. So let's start with understanding what are NFTs, right? So basically, NFTs are non-fungible tokens, right? To just give you an example of non-fungible tokens in our day-to-day life, right? The simplest example I could find is a boarding pass, right? When you take a flight, right? You book a flight and go to the airport. You submit your luggage and all, and then you get a boarding pass, right? So that boarding pass is actually an NFT, right? Without that, you can't travel or get into the flight, nor it is transferable to anyone, or anything like that. So non-fungible tokens are something which you can't transfer, right? You can't trade. Yes, you can trade, but again, there are certain some of the things you can trade and some of not, right? And apart from that, to give you more crystal clear, it's simple. Like if you understand Mona Lisa painting, right? Mona Lisa painting is something which is rare, right? And only Da Vinci has created it, and the original one is in some museum in London, right? Either someone has bidded it and auctioned it on it and owned it, or else the museum has kept it by themselves, right? So same thing with NFTs as well. NFTs are rare, right? In terms of digital arts, also there are various kind of NFTs apart from art as well. There are NFTs like domains as well. Apart from that, there are music. A lot of people are creating music in NFTs as well. So anything which includes art, right, and which is rare, and which is valuable, can be sold or made converted into an NFT. Right. So let me just show you my screen. Let me show you what is an NFT. Like with the very first NFT which I have bought, right? So yeah. So everyone can see my screen. probably someone can just, awesome, right? Yeah, got it. So let me just show you. So this is basically an Ethereum blockchain, right? Where the whole transactions are being noted on Ethereum, right? So my very first NFT which I bought was a domain called as gorang.eth. So basically this is, yeah, gorang.eth, right? So if you search on Ethereum blockchain and on Etherscan, basically the whole data is being shown over here. Like you can search anyone's ENS domain. So basically these are called as Ethereum network services, right? It can be bought from here, ensdomains.com. So yeah, so basically here is the place where you can buy your Ethereum domains, like name one name for all of your addresses and all, right? So here I have bought my first NFT, that is gorang.eth, right? This is connected to my wallet, that is this or Ethereum wallet. It's like how it's simple. To give you a simple example, right? We so when we transfer money to someone from Google Pay or from bank to bank, you need their account details, IFSC code, and all these things, right? But now eventually, as the technology has grown, now we just ask for UPI address to transfer the money. The same way on a cryptocurrency or a blockchains, right? Majorly on Ethereum blockchain, right? So the gorang.eth is my UPI address where anyone from the world, from anywhere, can send me cryptocurrencies which are related to Ethereum blockchain, right? So if you see in this NFT, like all my transactions have been noted over here, what I've been doing and all, right? And then if you see here, there's something called as, all the NFTs are called as ERC721 tokens, right? So ERC721 is an ID which is given in the Ethereum blockchain for the NFTs to be minted, right? If you see, there is something called as ERC20 tokens. So ERC20 tokens are tokens like like Ethereum is an ERC20 token. Then you say Chainlink is an ERC20 token, and there are many other tokens which are listed on Ethereum blockchain are ERC20 tokens, right? And now if you see in terms of ERC tokens, right, there's one as Ethereum domain. So I recently minted this crypto trunks, right, which is an NFT as well. Let me just show you from here. So most of my NFTs I mint on a website called as OpenSea.io.
Okay, Gaurav, sorry, I would like to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Can you just go a bit slow and Hindi mein thoda conversation? I think that will ease thoda आसान हो जाएगा because NFT बहुत loaded.
Surely. No worries. Yeah. So basically मैंने आप सब लोगों को एक लिंक भेजी थी जो बाइबल की लिंक है, that is made by this company called as OpenSea, right? जहाँ पे it's one of the biggest marketplaces, बड़ा marketplace है. जैसे Amazon पे आप products कैसे list करते हो, वैसे ही NFTs को list करने के लिए this is the place. Okay. So I'll just connect my wallet over here. Yeah, so if you see here in my profile, I'll just take you to the profile. Sorry, bear with me, thoda internet connection slow hai. Everyone is using Wi-Fi at home.
Okay, meanwhile, Gaurang, for many of us who are the first time users,
Mhm.
just which is the safest wallet to start with and
The safest wallet to start, is MetaMask, right? I have given a whole brief of, I've sent a link to everyone, right? I'm sending again on the Meet chat as well, right? Go through this, right? This is a clear cut and easiest way to understand and how to create a MetaMask wallet, right? I have been personally using MetaMask wallet. There are various wallets, right? This is totally 100% decentralized. Nobody can access it until unless they have a face code. So if you go through, basically, if you, yeah, even Trust Wallet is there, right? But I have been comfortably using MetaMask wallet, and it's user friendly. I can use it on my laptop, I can use it on my phone, I can use it on my iPad as well. So you guys, please go through the whole talk. Like, once the session is done, you'll get a clear-cut idea and step-by-step process on how to create a MetaMask wallet. What is the face code needed? So there is a 12-digit word which needs to be saved or written and somewhere, right? Because once you lose the face code, no, you can't even access the wallet in your lifetime, right? So one thing is there that in cryptocurrencies, in blockchains, there is nothing as reversible transaction. मतलब अगर आप किसी को पैसा भेजते हो, let's say if anyone, कोई भी, मैं जायन को पैसा भेजता हूँ और गलती से वो पैसा किसी और बैंक अकाउंट में चले जाता है because of the number में अदला बदली हो गई, right? We can still request the bank to send me the money back, and so that I can do the transaction, send the transaction to Zion. But in crypto and in blockchain, there is no way to do the reverse transaction. It's only by just sending it. You can't revert it. So you need to be careful in terms of each and everything in detail, right? So again, see, it is, guys, you need not worry about anything. It is very simple, very easy as well, right? Just just go with the doc which I have sent. You'll get a clear-cut idea, right? So yeah, so here I'm showing you my profile. So it's on OpenSea. I have connected my MetaMask wallet. So MetaMask wallet is a completely decentralized wallet. Matlab, there is, so yes, until unless I give my name to it, nobody knows who owns this wallet. It is always कि ये जो wallet address है मेरा. So if you see this is my wallet address, right? Only people can know that through this wallet address the transactions are happening. So basically it's like कि आपका bank account है, right? वो bank account से ही आपको you can trace all the details, but आपको पता नहीं होगा कि वो bank account किसका है. Like the number you couldn't find out, right? So if you see, I've recently bought this is an NFT which was done by my friend, right? And then this is something I have minted it, right? And then this is ये giveaway है, right? ये मेरा first NFT था, मैंने जो mint किया था. Again, it didn't got sold, but again, my purpose was not to sell it. It was just to try out the platform, right? This is recent NFT which I've been sharing with a lot of people, right? So this I bought due to so Fable Crypto, ये लोग एक initiative कर रहे थे to help COVID relief, right? Via NFTs. So that's where I felt that I should do a part of it, and that's where I bought an NFT, right? So let's jump in terms of I'll answer all your questions. I'll just firstly explain you in terms of how to mint an NFT, right? And then we'll take a long Q&A session of each of the things so that it would be easier for you guys, right? I'll just go. So OpenSea.io is where I'm gonna mint it, and my wallet is connected over here. I'll just log out it and re-log in as well, so that you'll get an idea of how it's working. Successful. Okay. So yeah, here I go. Use a different. So here on OpenSea as well, you don't need email addresses nor password. Everything works on chain. On chain, matlab everything works on a blockchain technology. right? So you don't neither need an email address nor a password or something. Just you need to connect your wallet. So here, this is a MetaMask wallet I have, right, which is based on Ethereum network. So I'll just connect it, sign in. Yeah, and it's connected. Okay, so let's start creating one NFT. Okay, let's go create. Create a new collection, add in. So here you can create, so basically you can either create one or create a collection of arts, right? Let's say if you're like, if you're having an art piece, right, which has a story line to it, and there are multiple pieces, like 10 pieces or series of collections, you can do it as well. So we'll go with one art piece initially, right? So there are other platforms as well in terms of NFT, just like OpenSea. So OpenSea is like a directory of NFTs, and then there are platforms like Rarible, Mintbase, Cargo, Mintable, right, where you can also list your NFTs. In terms of yeah, so let's go and create one. Let's create. My collection.
So sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, sure.
गौरव, very basic language हिंदी में अभी हम ये अटेम्प्ट कर रहे हैं कि हम अपना आर्ट को अपलोड करके एंड उसको we'll make an NFT out of it.
Yes.
And then try to sell it.
Yes.
This is what exactly we are trying right now.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yes, Zen, I know sell बाद में होगा.
क्या?
Zen is saying sell बाद में होगा. I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's funny at times, amazingly.
So what I'll do is first I'll mint it on Rarible, right? Because I have an account over there as well, right? Again, the process is same, but I guess it is easier for me, to just mint it over there. Even this is same like an OpenSea as well, right? You just need to connect your wallet, and then you can mint it. Again, connect your wallet. Yeah. So basically, in terms of NFT, it's like, I'll give you in layman language, right? आपके पास कोई प्रोडक्ट है, आपको उसको सेल करना है ऑनलाइन पे. आप क्या करते हो? Probably you go with Amazon या Flipkart और उसको अपलोड करते हो, right? And then you add all the details and all, and then it goes live on the sale, right? The same here on in terms of NFTs as well. You need to mint it. मतलब you need to add your image or whatever file it is into the blockchain. So वो एक smart contract के अंदर आएगा और वो ऑन चेन में रिटर्न होगा. मतलब जैसे ही हम लोग Amazon पे अपलोड करते हैं और लिस्टिंग के लिए लाइव रहता है, वैसा ही इधर भी है, right? So I'll just show you how to mint it as well. So I go here, create, right? So here you see there are two options. Either you want to mint single or you want to mint multiple, right? So I'll just go on a single. and then it's asking me to choose a file. I'll just choose one file, whichever it is. I like this one, so because all the details are clear. So again, there is no offense to anyone about what I'm choosing. So I download the file. I click here. So here are the formats like PNG, WEP, right, MP3, or all these formats work here, right? So I'll just choose the file. Yeah. Right. So I have uploaded the file. Right now it asks कि आपको marketplace में रखना है या नहीं रखना है. Like you want to allow it to someone else to buy it or no. So if I untoggle this, it would be remained in my collection itself. If I want to sell it, I can sell it. So currently I'll sell it. So I'll put it in the marketplace, and then there are options like, do I want to give a fixed price? Fixed price matlab like like $100, $200 or $300, whatever the price I choose in terms of ETH, right? And if you want to give like auction, right? So auction is something where jahan pe people users come and bid the NFT, right? You can have a starting price of 0.05 ETH or something, and then people will come and bid, right? So that's where I guess if most of you guys would be knowing about जो Twitter का NFT बिका था, it was for $2.5 million. Twitter के CEO ने NFT जो किया था, right? So that was because a lot of people have bidded it, right? Even if you know about the 5,000 days का NFT by people, like anyone has heard about it? कि नहीं? Yeah, let me. Yeah, people. I'll just show you.
It was in the news also.
Yeah. So yeah, so this was the art which was sold for $69 million, right? It was on an auction, which was an offline auction at Christie's. Right, Christie's is a museum somewhere in London, or US or UK. I'm not sure where exactly it is, but where the auction happened, and one guy from Singapore is an Indian who bought it he bidded the price to 69 million and bought it, and he paid in terms of Ethereum. Like he didn't pay cash; he paid in cryptocurrencies, right? So that's where you can keep it time auction. Like if you want people to do the auction. 3 days, something like that, or unlimited auction as well. Like you can do it for 1 month or a lifetime auction. So currently I'll do it as a fixed price. Okay. So let's say, so if you see in terms of the price, it would ask you on various cryptocurrencies. Like Ethereum is one of the main cryptocurrency, and then it would DAI is something as a stable coin, which is equivalent to US dollar. DAI USDC is also a stable coin, which is equivalent to a US dollar. I would still suggest everyone to go with Ethereum, right? So for this art piece, I'll just price it at 0.02 or something, right? Or 0.5. So if you see, right, so here is the price you get. So this is currently at $116. $116 is around 8,000, 9,000 rupees, right? So that's where. And right, initially it is your choice. If you're confident about the art that it would get sold, you can keep it higher price as well. Or I would still suggest to keep it initially for any of your new artworks. If you're trying to do an NFT, right? You can start with 0.1, probably 0.5. That is like 0.05. That is like $116. This price would differ on the Ethereum का जो भी cost बढ़ रहा है, कम हो रहा है, उसके हिसाब से, right? And also guys, make sure the one thing I want to say is कि आपका पहला NFT जरूरी नहीं है कि बिकेगा, right? So always keep this in mind that you need to keep on adding more and more and market it in a well-versed way, so that it's like so again, NFT is just like any other product you have, right? Let's say if you're selling a phone or case cover or whatever it is, and you list it on a Amazon या Flipkart या कहीं पे भी, या खुद का e-commerce भी बना लो, right? So initially आपको खुद को market करनी पड़ती है, right? So that's why same is with NFTs as well. It's not like कि एक NFT mint कर दिया और सोचा कि people would buy it, but that's not gonna happen. So yeah, so now I have given the price it as 0.05 ETH, that is equivalent to $116, and so you can keep it as unlock once purchase. Unlock once purchase matlab once the person pays the money, then only they can get the NFT. Content will be unlocked after a successful transaction. Yes. So you can also give the file link where the purchaser, whoever's bought it, can download the file. So currently I'll just turn it off because I don't want to give it to anyone else. Create. So here is the thing. Yeah. So we would choose a collection as Ethereum 720 ERC 721 token, right? We'll just add the details, name of the token, meditate, symbol, ME, description. I'll just take the description from here. And I'll just keep it as so this is asking me to create a collection where have kept it as the meditate collection, calling it like this, and now create. The description is too long, but I'll just do it again. So it's if you see, it's deploying the contract, right? Now this is called as the minting process, where once you deploy the contract, it would again connect you to the MetaMask wallet and ask you to sign it, right? So that is called as a minting. So now if you see, it's asking me with the gas fees over $224. Okay, so now I guess it's because the gas fees is high, right? So we'll just confirm this.
What is gas fee?
So gas fees is something which goes to the miners, right, on Ethereum blockchain to approve the transaction. It's like कि आपने कभी एक बैंक से दूसरे बैंक को पैसा ट्रांसफर किया, राइट? तो आपको बीच में एक ट्रांजैक्शन अप्रूव करने के लिए बैंक की तरफ से कोई होता है, जैसे एनएफटी में या फिर आरटीजीएस में टाइम लगता है, राइट? तो वो लोग अप्रूव करते हैं. द सेम थिंग हियर, right? In a way ki, the block. So there are miners who who have to accept the contract, right? So and that is their fees. So अभी जो मैंने $2,400 $240 जो भरे थे, so that is to deploy the contract, and that goes to the miners.
Is the gas fee a fixed amount or is
No,
it like a percentage?
it is not fixed. It works on the it works on an Ethereum daily basis. Every hour, every minute it changes. I'll show you how to check gas fees as well, right? So if you see now, I would like to update the preference of so and so, right? Here is the description. Now I'm signing it. Sign in.
Okay, Gaurang, I just like to, highlight a few questions which are being popping up in the chats.
Sure.
More over there, are there charges to upload NFT? And then there's a conversation. Yes. So would you like to highlight a few things in it?
Yes, there are charges for NFT because none of it is free if you're doing it on Ethereum blockchain, right? So again, I'll tell you, let me just turn off my screen for a while, right? So there are different blockchains. There are different blockchains, like Ethereum is one, Matic is one, Binance Smart Chain is one, and then there is Heko Chain. So there are different blockchains. Currently, the major blockchains which are working in terms of NFTs are Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and Polygon. So Polygon blockchain is based out of India itself. Like it's also called as Matic. I guess most of you must be hearing in the news as well in terms of Matic, right? Which is a part of Ethereum blockchain itself, but in a layer 2. Like it's based on Ethereum blockchain, where the transactions and the gas cost is very less.
Okay, now the other thing
Right.
which is concerning our audience, two questions come up.
Yeah.
That like they all are coming from art background, so they are very much
No.
worried about that. No one steals or takes up their thing and sells it. Maybe that is the thing, and there should be such things. So copyright thing है इसमें या किसी का भी artwork उठा के डाल सकते हैं NFT के हमारे नाम पे?
See again, yes, see, you can have a watermark on this, right? But when it comes to NFTs,
you didn't get me.
I understand, right? Nobody, see now, it's now I have taken this like Meditate, which I have uploaded right now. It was all due to permission of the user, right? They sent me, and then I've been minting it, right?
Okay.
So it's a simple example, right? कि अभी Instagram पे बहुत सारे लोग आपके photos निकाल खींच के upload कर सकते हैं, right? So you have a copyright claim on that, or you do file a case on something like that as well. But when it comes to NFT as well, right? You can report to the platform that this guy has copied it or something like that,
So
right? Or yeah.
देयर इज नो प्रोसीजर कि जिससे वेरीफाई हो सके कि ये NFT जो भी आर्टवर्क के ऊपर आप क्रिएट कर रहे हो वो आप ही का आर्टवर्क है, वो वेरिफिकेशन प्रोसेस नहीं है इसमें, राइट? या कुछ
So
है?
verification ऐसा वेरिफिकेशन कुछ नहीं है, राइट? बट दिस वुड बी समथिंग, अगर कोई भी आर्ट आप मिंट कर रहे हो, राइट? So it would be bought through you only. It would be bought through you only, right? कोई भी खरीदेगा या कहीं से भी होगा. So if the creative is, like I can use any random image and sell it as NFTs. Yes, there are a lot of people doing that, making memes and selling them as NFTs, and they have been going at a higher price as well. But that is in a way art में ये एक चीज है जो which is controllable until unless you have all the legalities of each and everything. But yeah, we can give it a disclaimer that this is restrictive to this person itself or this art itself. वैसे
मतलब honestly उसमें कोई वो नहीं है कि किसी का भी आर्टवर्क उठा के डाल देंगे तो you can start minting money on it. Okay.
Yeah, but not everybody can mint it on it. Like it's not easy to sell an NFT as well, right? Until unless see again, even in terms of crypto, in terms of blockchain, or whoever people who are buying NFTs, they are literally well versed with each and everything. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई भी randomly उठा लेगा, right? Now, if I'm me being if I'm a buyer and I'm a collector, right? Obviously, I would see who is the artist behind it, right? I would read the description about it, and then only I would buy it, right? So in the same way as well, right? If you see here in my collection as well, right? I have bought NFTs which are by the people who जिन लोग ने जो मेरे जान पहचान में उन लोग ने बनाया उनका ही खरीदा मैंने. I don't go and buy
पहले
a
आप
random this
खरीदते
thing.
हो फिर आप उसको बेचते हो, ऐसा है इसमें?
No, ऐसा नहीं है. It's not necessary. I can still sell it, but I don't want to sell it.
हाँ, so
Right.
you did the ethical way of buying it first and
Yeah.
then selling it. Otherwise,
It's
you could just
yes.
directly take it from somewhere and just sell it like that.
So let's say, see, I'll tell you. So now say I have minted this NFT, okay? Right? Now, if whenever I sell it, right, here comes an royalty. कोई भी इसको आगे बेचता है, right? They get the artist gets a royalty of 10 to 30%. We can set it over here. If you can see my screen, right? Yeah. So you see the 10 to 30% of the whatever the amount is. So अभी ये 0.05 that is equal to $100 समझते हैं, right? So इसमें से 10% as a artist loyalty मुझे मिलेगा because I have minted this NFT, right? और ये लोग जितने भी लोग खरीदते जाएंगे उन सबका not only the main price but also the 10% royalty. If they trade as well on Rarible, right, you get an NFT. You get a royalty of it. Am I clear?
Just to add on Husaina, sorry, I'm not as expert as Gaurang, but problem ये भी तो है ना, हम लोग कितने आर्टिस्ट लोग अपने आर्ट का कुछ ट्रेडमार्क या आईपी लीगल प्रोटेक्शन लेके रखते हैं, तो बाद में क्लेम भी किसको करेंगे?
Just this is a problem with yes, I understand ये problem है art में, but this is where NFTs and crypto and blockchain are solving it, right? Where कि artist को पूरा हक मिले, in terms of royalties. Again, this platform is also giving royalties to अगर कल सुबह आके किसी ने इस पे bid भी किया, right? So I would get 10% of it. Right, इसको रीसेल भी किया तो.
Okay. Any more questions?
Hi, Gaurang. I have a question from previous thing.
Okay.
What determines the gas price?
So gas price is determined by the Ethereum network congestion. Like so if you go here, Ethereum gas station, yeah. So basically, gas price is decided by the Ethereum network congestion, right? If you see, right, there are different gas prices. Like there is a trader price, there is a fast price, and there is a standard price, right? So currently the gas prices are low, right? It's just that when you are doing a first transaction on your with your wallet, and with you're doing something and interacting with the contract, right? उस हिसाब से हर एक प्लेटफॉर्म का अलग अलग गैस प्राइसेस होता है, राइट? सो दैट्स वेयर. सो गैस इज कॉल्ड एज ग्वे, राइट? सो ये देखिए ग्वे. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज ग्वे इज नोन एज अ गैस प्राइस. सो करंटली इट्स 87 वैसे. एंड हर अलग अलग ये सारे अलग अलग प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं जहां पे गैस प्राइसेस अलग अलग चल रहे हैं.
So, for example, जैसे आपने अभी ये मिंट किया है, इसके लिए you put in some amount और उसमें गैस प्राइस है $224. So that is less than what you originally are trying to sell it for. So what do you say?
So again, कि अभी मैं इसको एक ETH पे भी बेच सकता हूँ. अभी प्राइस चेंज करके भी I can sell it at 1 ETH, right? So this is again, it has to be decided. Say, I'll tell you.
So does the price that you're selling it in, does it has any sort of influence on the gas price?
Nothing, not at all. Gas price is something which is fixed, which is which fluctuates. कभी-कभार gas price सिर्फ $10 की भी होती है, कभी-कभार gas price $1000 की भी होती है. अभी बीच में like last week when we were doing transactions, I personally paid around about $500 to move $1000 from एक जगह से मेरे को दूसरी जगह ये करने के लिए, right? मेरे को 78,000 बेचने एक अकाउंट से दूसरे अकाउंट में भेजने थे. उसके ऊपर मैंने $500 मतलब 30,000 का गैस प्राइस मैंने खुद भरा.
तो फॉर एग्जांपल किसी बिगिनर आर्टिस्ट को अपने 4-5 आर्टवर्क्स पुट ऑन करने हैं तो उसके लिए उसको वो सारा अमाउंट हर इंडिविजुअल आर्टवर्क का अमाउंट पे करना पड़ेगा.
Yes.
There is no
I'll tell
guarantee
you.
that it is going to sell. You have to market it yourself as well.
Yes, yes. There is always, obviously, कोई भी product आप नया market में लेके आते हो बेचना, you need to first market it, right? So the same way here it is. Now I have paid it once. What I'll do is I'll just finish up this process and I'll mint another, and then you'll get an idea कि the second time I need to pay the gas price or not. Got it?
Okay, cool. और चलो cool.
Yeah. So now what I have done is I have added the descriptions. Now I'll add the artist details.
Are you also going to describe in later sections how do you market your NFT?
Yes, I would tell you.
Cool.
Okay, now I'm keeping the royalties would be 10% itself. I'm not going to do anything of that. And then create item. So if you see now it's asking to approve the transaction. Now it's charging $3, right? The gas fees is. I'll just confirm it. Now it's asking to start minting, send the NFT transaction, create an NFT.
How did the gas price change in 5 minutes?
So what happened? I'll tell you about it. The whole process of it, why I paid much, and then what happened as well. So it's getting loaded over here. So this is one, in the initial days, I created the Desi Collective, I asked my friends to send creatives so that I can mint it on my, and then, whatever it gets sold, right, I would give it to them. So that's where. So this is still live, I'm still working on it with few other people as well. So if you see, this is the art which I bought 2 days back, and it's not for sale. This is something which I have minted, and even this is I have bought.
I have a question.
Sure.
How does physical art work around NFTs? Like, can a digital copy of produced and then sold as NFT?
Yeah, I'll show you. So what you can do is so if you see this one, right, the first one which I minted, it is an abstract doodle. It's a GIF which I uploaded. Here I mentioned that a handmade abstract doodle by Doodle Monk. Users can buy the abstract doodle and claim and handcrafted book what all the details and all. If you see the right, so they have to just visit over here. So what you can do is people. You can create a digital art form, and you can keep it, set it at a price where you can also deliver them as a product. This is a biggest good way of marketing your product as well, right? So if someone buys this, right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send them a book of the same art. So there will be a similar book with that art, right, to their addresses, right? So also I've given them a message that, drop in a direct message by sharing a code, this, and screenshot of the purchase, and then we can share, So even if you see it's here mentioned, 10% of the sales will go to the creator. Right. So in that way, what you can do is you can sell your digital art and also give a physical. You can obviously post your physical copy to them.
So for example, I have a physical artist traditionally painted it. It's not digital art. Then I create a digital copy of it and I put it as an NFT. But
Yes.
then can I further sell that physical copy to someone else and not the owner of that NFT? And digital copies maybe, for example, Etsy पे sell होता है. So can I sell digital copies of it on Etsy also here? It's how does it become unique?
It depends. It depends on how many pieces you want to sell, right? It all depends on how many pieces you want to sell, and you can have a set of copies. कि एक copy बेचना है या 2 copy बेचना है 3 copy बेचना है something, right?
Can I add something to this question, please?
Yeah, sure.
Just to add on the question that she asked. So if I have a physical artwork, right? If I paint it on a canvas or on a wood piece or anything, right?
Yeah.
I take a picture of it and I do some add-ons on a digital platform and I upload a PNG file, right?
Yeah.
So digitally, I've managed to somehow sell it, right?
Yes.
So, and I've sold it. Okay, everything's fine. But now also since I have the physical one with me, if I sell that one as well, right? Can I still do that? I mean, legally, I'm asking about legal thing that
see, it's simple.
It's simple. There are 2 buyers for the same thing.
It's simple, right? So let's say you create an art, right? You create an art and you sold it to someone. Let's say you create an art and I bought it, right? Tomorrow my friend comes and says, "Hey, bhai, ye painting achhi hai, mujhe bhi kharidni hai." So what I would do, I would connect it to, and you would make the same painting and give it to him, right? Right here, it's your choice. Ki you can say, hey, let's say his name is Kunal. Hey, Kunal, you know what? This was an exclusive painting which I have made for Gaurang, right? And I can't make a same of it. Probably I can make a new one for you according to your descriptions or whatever it is, right?
Okay,
so it's all in your choice. How do you want to sell it, right? See, again, there is nothing different in the real life art market and in terms of the digital art, right? Here you can give n number of copies, let's say 1 to 10 or 1 to 5 copies, let's say, right? I'll simply show you an example which I recently bought.
And I think with exclusivity would come with the price as well. If someone wants their work to be exclusive and not like copies, then you can straight up price to that, right?
So so it's all on you. And see, again, it's all on you and how much you believe in yourself or in your art as well, and how much you think that it's going to be valuable to other person. According to that, you're going to put a price on it.
All right. Thank you.
But where is authentication there? I might list the same digital art on other platforms as well. I think how does the authentication come in? Because if there is a digital copy, for example, I can put it out for sale on other platforms as well and then sell it as NFT. So whoever is buying, how will they verify that ye matlab
so the buyer will ensure
all
that
platforms
the buyer will ensure. Yeah, so buyer can ensure with this, right? Whether the product they are buying, is it exclusive enough? If yes, fine. If no, then they'll set, okay, if it's not exclusive, how many copies are there? And that's why if you say there are 100 more copies of it, then obviously the prospect buyer would quote a lesser price for that, right? Exactly. So, but if you say that, no, this is only one piece, and if you lie to them that there's no other copy, but you still manage to sell 2 more copies, there could be legal actions against you.
True that. Yeah. Again, also you can also report to the platform that that this by they have been buying. So there is a radical support as well, and so in that way. So if you see now the whole NFT is minted, it's on the sale, right? So now what I'll do is probably I can share it with someone. So now it's on the sale, and anyone goes on, you can just go on Desi Collective and they can find it as well, right? Again, there are a lot of search engine optimizations on any website which happens. So happens in this website in terms of understanding what are the keywords and all these things. If you see, these are the top sellers who have been selling. I'll tell you, literally people have been selling shit as well and minting money. But I'm not saying that a key. Any kind of art is something which can be sold as well. It's all on how much influence you have in your network, or how much you market it well. In a way, that is something which can help you out in getting sold. Initially, as you're like anyone is a beginner in terms of NFTs, right? Always keeping the price less, right? In a way. See, I'll tell you, like if anyone is starting their NFTs probably from tomorrow, right? I would start buying them one each and support each and every artist. So that's how I've been doing it with my friends as well, right? I've just recently bought an NFT. I'll just show you. This is Kalamint. It's again a different platform in terms of NFT as well. But again, this is a different. It's on a different blockchain. Sure. Yeah. Yes. 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 It's not. It's. See, it's simple. It's like key. It's all on the it's all on the technology as well, right? See, basically, अगर Shutterstock कोई भी image या कोई भी art Shutterstock पे मिलता है, so people would love to buy it from there, right? But when it comes to NFT, right? So let's say there are a lot of buyers, right? Now if you ask me, right, I spent around about $200, right? I was able to spend. अगर ये INR में होता तो I would not spend at all. क्योंकि मुझे फर्क पड़ता है when it goes in cash, but not in terms of crypto, right? Why? Because I've been making money. I've been investing various crypto assets and all. Today only I bought some ETH in the morning. Like I'll just show you as well. So if you go, I'll just show you in terms of the transactions as well, right? So if I go in my activity, right? So here, today May 29th, I just added $232 in my Ethereum wallet. So I bought Ethereum from the market, right? And added to the wallet for this whole workshop, right? Again, this is something I just wanted to, try and see and educate more people in terms of how NFTs work and all, right? So yeah, so there's this one art which I bought recently from which was made by a friend of mine. So this is so basically this is a digital, basically beatboxing art. Can you hear, guys? Can you hear it? Just say yes or no. Not now. Oh. At least you can see it, right?
Yeah.
So this was the first music NFT which I bought, right? I bought it for around about 69 Tezos. So again, Tezos is the token which I bought. At that time, it was around about $400. I spent $400. Again, this is owned by my friend Abhishek Bhaskar, right? He's from Bangalore itself, right? So I was supporting him in terms of NFTs as well. So in that way. So let's get back here. So now we have created a collection. So someone asked me about why it was $299, $249 or something, right? Who was it? Sorry. Hello, guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, man, you're audible.
Yeah, someone asked me why did I spend $240 or something, right?
Yes.
I asked you how it changed. It was
Abhishek. Yeah. So what I did was I'll tell you what happened. So basically, I created a collection. Okay. So I created a collection called this Meditate, right? So that's where the gas fees was high. Now what we'll do is we'll again re-upload one more artwork and see, then you'll get a clear-cut idea of how either you need to pay higher gas fees for every time or you need to just pay one time. Okay, so now let's say.
But eventually you paid $3 for this, no?
Yeah, sorry.
Initially it was $242 something dollars, but
yes.
The second time you checked it was $3 something.
Yes, so you need to first is something you need to. So there was a collection which I created, right?
Before you uploaded this, there were other pictures in that collection.
Yeah, no, that is a separate. I created a totally new collection as well.
Okay.
Right. So I had Desi Collective where all my collection was there, and then I created a new collection where because I just wanted to keep it separate in all aspects. So that's where. So now I am gonna upload this, and let's see how it goes. Okay, we'll upload this. So again, now I'm not putting it on Marketplace. I'm just keeping it here. Title. Let's let's put it on market and see how it works. So I've kept it. So now the first NFT which I minted was on was fixed price. So now what I'm doing is I'm keeping it on auction time. Right?
What is the difference between time auction and unlimited auction? Time auction, I understand you have put it for 1 week.
See, if you see here, it shows you all, right? So this NFT would be sold like it's like an auction time key. 24 घंटे या 48 आवर्स में तुम खरीद सकते हो. उसके बाद अनलिमिटेड ऑक्शन में जब भी whenever anyone wants to buy it, they can buy it.
So when does this unlimited auction end? Does the seller decide it?
It never ends. Like it's on you. So let's say if you keep it unlimited auction, right? And let's say I bid at 0.01 ETH. And then someone comes and bids at 0.05 ETH, and then someone comes and bids at 0.1 ETH, and then you see that okay, someone is ready to pay 1 ETH, then you can stop that auction. You can accept it. It's again on the creator's side. When do you want to close the auction? When it comes to unlimited auction.
So does it? So if a person bids at a certain amount, तो उसी time उसके account से पैसे deduct हो जाते हैं. The coins are deducted.
Yes. So it happens at the same time itself.
Suppose you have bid at 0.1 ETH और तब उसी period पे मेरे as a seller मेरे account में पैसे आ जाएंगे.
हाँ, अगर तुम accept करोगे तो.
ठीक है, नहीं तो that would be on the platform. The money.
Yeah, that would be on the platform, right? If there are more bidders coming in, it's like when you go to auctions, बाहर market में auction, अगर कोई गाड़ी auction पे है. राइट तो क्या होता है कि एक जन एक भाव बोलता है कि मैं 10 लाख में लूंगा, मैं 20 लाख में लूंगा, मैं 30 लाख में लूंगा, whatever it is, right? अभी so if you keep it unlimited, कभी let's say someone comes and says that कि मैं 5 करोड़ में खरीदूंगा, and you as a creator feel that okay मेरे को 5 crore सही है, and you stop the auction, right, and take it. It's all your call.
Cool.
Right, the same way. Go advanced option. So now if you see, right, how many sizes?
Gaurang, I have also seen examples कि लोगों ने अपने digital prints, for example, उन्होंने limited edition print of 10, ठीक है, there bits like this. तो उसमें उस इंडिविजुअल को सारे कॉइन मतलब अगर मेरे पास लिमिटेड 10 एडिशन का प्रिंट कर रहा हूँ मैं, तो मुझे 10 बार कॉइन मिंट करना पड़ेगा या मुझे एक बार करना पड़ेगा?
एक ही बार करना पड़ेगा.
ठीक है.
So minting happens only once. अगर उस पर्टिकुलर आर्टवर्क के लिए.
So does the gas price also vary depending on कि कितने मिंट किए हैं?
Yes. Every time it varies, and every time it varies.
No, I am asking कि अगर मैं 1 मिनट करूं और 10 मिनट करूं,
तो सेम ही रहेगा, maximum भी सेम ही. Yeah, it would be same.
Okay.
So we will create this item as well. Okay. Add settings.
बट अभी तक सेल नहीं हुआ है ना जो हमने अपलोड किया था पहले?
नहीं, वो तुरंत सेल नहीं होगा, right, until unless you market it.
What is the way of marketing?
You use Twitter, you use your network, you know,
it's marketing like, has to be done offline, matlab the other traditional ways only.
Yeah, traditional ways and all, right? See, until it's like, you know, it's like you're coming up with new product and, you know, you want to sell it to the market, or, you know, kaise karte ho. The same way is this. So now if you see, right, I have made a collection पहले, right, जिसपे मैंने $200 pay किए थे, because whatever artwork now newly I'm gonna mint it in that collection, it's gonna charge me only the minimal gas fee. So now let's say if I start minting it, now see the gas fee, how much it comes. See, it's $22. पहले $3 भरा था पिछले वाले पे, अभी $22 मांग रहा है, right? So gas fee varies from, you know, time to time. So let's say
even if it's a 5-minute window.
Yeah, even a 1 minute window, यार.
मतलब अगर आपको 200 दिखाए तो आपको वापस रिफ्रेश करना चाहिए.
रिफ्रेश चलो ठीक है. अगर आप ऐसे भी बोलती हो चलो मैं इसको रिजेक्ट करता हूँ, चलो रिजेक्ट कर दिया, वापस मिंट करता हूँ, मैं बोला ट्राई अगेन. ओके, अभी वापस वो गैस फी मांगेगा, राइट? एंड नाउ यू सी द प्राइस. $22 ही मांगा. It's because just a fraction of seconds, right? So
okay.
But I'll still confirm it. Okay.
But I got your point. It varies. It could vary.
Yeah, it varies. Yeah, it could vary. And now start. So now it's asking me to sign a message. So what you can do is the best way, or you know, if you know, the idea here is probably, you know, I've discussed with a lot of people as well who are a group of artists. They can create their own collection and, you know, market it in a bigger way. Like 2-3 artists milke ya 4-5 artists milke collab karke, you know, they do it. That is also the best way of marketing your NFTs as well. And also, abhi now Clubhouse is on Android as well, right? Best place to market NFTs is Clubhouse. I'll tell you, it has been working really well. I've seen a lot of people, right, who have been selling it on Clubhouse. Again, you add your links on the bio and all these things and talk about your art and all, right? वैसे. So now if you see,
where is this Clubhouse platform?
It's on Android. It's an Android.
It's on invitation only. so
Yeah,
far.
but अभी तो सबको आ ही जाता है क्योंकि it's available for everyone. I have 3 invites. If anyone wants an invite, just ping me. I'll give you invites.
So I have a question regarding musicians. So if
Yeah,
I,
sure.
if I made a music and if I make an NFT of it,
Mm-hmm.
and in case if it is not sold on, any of these NFT platforms, so
Mm-hmm.
can I put it out on streaming platforms and other places as well?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can do it.
So what is going to happen with that NFT that I made?
Nothing is gonna happen.
It
So
just
let's say you have a product you list on Amazon, right? और उसको list करके आपने छोड़ दिया, right? और कोई खरीद ही नहीं रहा है, तो क्या करते हो आप?
okay, cool.
Right? You don't do anything, right? You just leave it, right? The same way it happens here as well. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि कोई आपका NFT खरीदेगा. It's all on how you market it well, right? You keep talking about it, probably start sharing with people around, right? Again, India mein NFTs. I'll tell you honestly, like there are not many people know about NFTs in a much bigger way, right? जहाँ की दूसरे countries में है, right? Eventually, I have been personally supporting a lot of people in terms of NFTs because I am into this space and I know the value of it, right? So that's where.
Sites shared by you. Thank you, Gaurang, so much. And so many questions and have been answered in wonderful
One more
ways.
thing, Hussaina, I guess, we might need to do another session. Probably we can do it next week as well, right? In a meanwhile, like, I would suggest you guys to go through the documents which I've sent, right? And try to understand what things are there, right? If in case, like I would be love to help you guys in terms of better understanding of how to mint your NFTs, what all strategies can be worked on and all these things.
Sure, Gaurang. I'll just, get these discussions done that when can we, put up the next session and shoot a mail to all these participants on the confirmed date and time. And with this link of yours, which you have shared with us, to, get the insights on it.
Yeah.
So do we have any questions? Else we'll just, close it up for today. And then as Gaurang is saying, we might, plan for another session.